Hi everyone. Today I decided to make a live to showcase the yarns that I have for destash. So there's a large portion of my collection that I don't really need as much as I thought I would when I purchased it, and I have quite a bit of cotton yarns and hand dyed wools that are part of this destashing. So I have everything in a bin on the ground right next to me here. So yeah, I'll be showing you that, and so if any of it is interesting to you, you can always message me on Instagram or anywhere. I have all my links in the description, so check that out. And yeah, so I'll start with these big cakes here. Uh, Look at these. These are amazing. These are huge, and these were custom ordered. So the colors you see there, these were chosen by me. So I had a third one, but that one sold just recently. But it was so pretty that the designer made it into a product for their shop. It was like green to purple. It had purple in the center, and it went to black, and then it went to green. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm just fixing the label right now because it has a little rip right there. So I'm just taking care of that quickly because when these bust, yarn can get everywhere. So not too cool, you know. So this is from picktheyarn.com. These are big. These are 1,500 meters. So that's about 400 grams. It says. You can see the label here with the little custom sizes written in. And these are the color numbers. So if you go on the website, you can order the same exact cake. It says all the color numbers. And it says so in all of their custom made cakes, just so you can replicate it if you need more, which is amazing. So these are, like I said, 1,500 meters. These are 50% cotton and 50% acrylic, so they're a blend. And these are 4-ply. Are they 4-ply? I think they are 4-ply. Does it say so on the label somewhere? I'm pretty sure. Anyway, they are fine cotton, so. Oh yes, they are 4-ply. It's written here, 4-ply. So yeah, 4-ply cotton, and these will be quite expensive though because they are custom ordered. So yeah, it is. Yes, it's splittable. It is. You can split the strands if you so desire. Like right here, you can see this is the end here, and you can split that. But these are quite fuzzy though. But they are good quality. I have not used them yet because I don't have a project for them. I was thinking maybe I'll be making shawls, but right now I don't really have the time to do that. If I ever want to make shawls again I'll repurchase them, you know. So yeah, perfect for dollhouse carpets. Exactly, that would be good. And so you have this one, which is red to black. I wanted one that was primarily red and then just a tiny bit of black at the end. And I like that. And the gradient is so smooth. It goes from red to a slightly darker and slightly darker and slightly darker red. So it's never really a harsh transition like most of those cakes usually are. So I have those big ones here. And I have smaller cakes. I sold almost all of them now, but I still have these two here. And I have an orange one that I um, might want to sell as well. I'm not sure yet if I want to get rid of the orange one. It will probably come down to if I need to eat and I don't have money, then I will sell them. But I have one red and one blue. These are OB Salt and Shadow, 100% cotton, and these are 800 meters, so 200 grams. These are really good. I've used them plenty on different projects, and yeah, they are great. And so with these, they usually advise like 3.5 to 4 millimeter hook. You can use different sizes. I usually use 3.25 or a 3 millimeter hook because I like it to be tighter. I have quite loose tension, so yeah. And they advise 2.5 to 3.5 knitting needles. So yeah, quite good. And these are fine weight. You can see the little. Where is it? Okay, I missed that. It's right over here to weight. So fine yarn. And those split as well. Those are four strands weaved in together. Not really weaved in so much as just put together. These aren't twisted like the twister cottons or the fancier that ones that they have. So yeah, might be a bit harder to work for some people. So yeah, exactly. And I really like these ones. These are quite soft for cotton, even for 100% cotton. Sometimes that can be a little rough, but these are really nice. So yeah, and they work up so nicely. I could show you. I have some things over here, and this is with the four strands together, obviously, which can be taken apart. But yeah, this was made with the gray to black, and this is my Baba Yaga shawl. This is Lost Souls shawl, but I'm dedicating it to Baba Yaga. So this will be a prayer shawl, and it will have red on the top, which is the red I showed here. I'm selling my extra cake of this because I'm not gonna use that. Probably not actually. So yeah. Let me just put that right back where it belongs real quick, just so it doesn't crowd everything. So you always have to go down in size. Do you have loose tension, or are you just trying to keep things small since you do micro crochet? I'm guessing. My icon is my skull that I made for my sister this Christmas. That's cool. Okay, let's go on with some more yarns. I have these. These are quite thick. These are worsted yarns. And these are darn good yarn. A sparkle worsted weight silk yarn called Sunset Lovers. This is the colorway Sunset Lovers, one of their most popular colorway. I have how many do I have? One, two, three, four, five, six. I have seven of these that I'm selling. So yeah. Where are the specs on this? Okay, in the on the back of the label here. So this is a worsted weight. Advises. Okay, so this is 75 yards. Okay. 50 grams recycled silk. So this is recycled materials, you guys. This is pretty good. So 4.5 to 5.5 millimeter needles, and with a hook it says 5.5 to 6.5. I use a 5 millimeter hook with this. Why am I doing this to you? I don't know. Spend all your money, dear. you know, I know, but these are very pretty, uh, quite nice. And the only thing I would advise is be careful if you need to have a tight pull at the center of a round or something, because this will snap. This is not meant to be pulled tight, so it's better for looser stitches. But it's so pretty that to me it didn't matter really. I've used this on a beanie and on a little space cat, which was really cute. So yeah. Next we have mohair. So a few different ones. These are the OB Diablo. I have two different colorways here: a darker red here and a normal, uh, not normal, but like more cherry red, I guess. I'll give the colorways if someone is the specific colorways from the website if someone is interested and contacts me. But this is 40% acrylic, 30% mohair, 30% polyamide, so quite good. Hi, welcome. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. You're drooling. Yeah, these are all gorgeous yarns, right? So this is from OB, as I said. Where is the breakdown? Okay, this is color 37, but where is the specs for this? Okay, it's on the inside here. So 25 grams, which is 225 meters, 4.5 to 5 millimeter needles. It doesn't say which size hook though, so you could use that with any hook. This is lace weight, I think. I think it is. Pretty sure this is a very small strand. Like if I pull it here, just trying to split the strand for you. It's quite thick, but it is the thinnest uh, yarn you could find, I guess. Let me just look it up quick on OB's website. Diablo. Okay. Uh, right now it's 41% off on the website, so I can't really sell those for a very expensive price. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, it is lace weight and it has all the fuzz to it, so it makes it a little bit bigger. But yeah, this is perfect for fuzzy sweaters and whatnot. Really nice. I've used this for a shawl, not in this brand though, in a different brand, but a similar yarn. That I will show in a second because I have a bunch of them to sell, basically. But does it say the hook size? No, it doesn't say the hook size anywhere. Okay, so the colors that I have are red, which is number 37, this one here. And I have 46, which is candy apple, a gorgeous deep red. Honestly, I love this one, and I'm very, very sad about selling this. So, no, I don't have a reaction to mohair. My skin has a reaction to it, but it doesn't make me sneeze. So, I react to I don't react to blends. I react to 100% things. Like 100% merino makes me really sneezy and but if I use anything that has nylon or something, some kind of blend to it, I'm fine. Like yeah, and I have four of these to sell. This is a loft lace weight um mohair. This is super kid mohair. So it's 72% super kid mohair and 28% silk. This is way softer than the Hobie one. And I said Obi-Wan. No, no, Hobie yarn, you know. All right, you know what I meant. I'm a Star Wars fan, so I'm making myself laugh here. Yeah, yeah. And the halo on this, the fuzz on this is quite a bit thicker than the Hobie Diablo. Even if it's the same weight and similar yarn, this is quite softer too because it doesn't have any acrylic or anything like the Obi does. Uh, Even 6 months ago, I would never have thought about using lace weight, but now, yeah, and it's great, but it's a bit annoying to work with for me. I've made a shawl with this, and it's a gorgeous shawl, but yeah. And so this is 260 yards, which is 25 grams. Uh, Hand wash, dry flat. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, does it say the needle size though? No, no, it does not. And this is the color plover. I have 4 of these to sell, so I have quite a bit of this. Obi-Wan Kenobi! Yeah, of course. So yeah, 4 of these. Now we are going to show the hand dyed in the dyed wools. So I have quite a bit of those. This is from Project Len in French. These are just very bright neon greens. Let me check if those react to lights real quick. This would be nice, but I've never actually tested it, so I don't know. Oh, my little hand on my lamp is stuck here. Okay, so I have a little UV here. Oh, it reacts a little bit. It glows just a tiny bit. If you can see here, it glows a little. But again, so does this. So, like, sometimes. But yeah, okay, maybe not the most neon in the world, but it's quite bright. This is a very, very green. No, this is not what I make my cats with. I make my cats with acrylic because it's cheaper. I don't use fancy yarn on these. These were yarns that I purchased for personal projects. So I have 2 of these. These are sock weight. So these are no, these are fingering. These are not sock yarns. These are fingering yarns. So this is 80% merino and 20% nylon. 366 meters, 100 grams. 2.5 to 4 millimeter needles. So, yeah. And this is the colorway Venom. It's in French, so it's Venin, but it is basically Venom in English. But see how bright this is. This is perfect Venom. So I really like those. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Mm, the one I used on my kitty is a little bit more toned down, to be honest with you. This is quite bright. So, okay, now the yarn over New York. I have 3 of those. This is a little bit cheaper because it is. I don't know if the quality is lower, but it cost me a little bit less. This was only 25 US dollars. 29 I meant. This was only 29 US dollars. So I have 3 of them. These are all Halloweeny kind of colorways. So the first one here, tweed sock weight yarn. Um, 85 merino, 15 nylon, 100 grams, 438 yards, and this is, yeah, okay, I think so. Yeah, okay. These are all sock yarns. No, this one is DK. The other two are sock. So let me just check something on my phone real quick because I'm selling those, and I think I put the wrong weight in. So I'm just gonna check that real quick because I don't want to wrongfully sell them. Um, where is the Facebook group? Okay, here. Mm, okay. Just gonna make sure. Okay, on the Facebook group, they have the right weight. I'm just gonna check the marketplace listing real quick for you. Same color as your hair, that's cool. I used to have very bright colored hair, but I don't anymore. I got lazy and my hair got damaged, so now it's just black, and my natural color is showing through because I don't have money to dye my hair anymore. Hair dye is not necessarily expensive, but right now I have other priorities, so I'm not dyeing my hair anymore. Which is sad because I despise my natural color with a passion, and it doesn't suit me or the style I want to have, you know. But so is life. Nothing much I can do about that. All right, so Absinthe Lumineuse, nice color, nice bright green. So yeah, I did the breakdown for this one already, and this is Pumpkin Chunkin. I know it's supposed to be pumpkin, but the person did a clever name. This has quite a bit of reddish, darker colors in there, reddish, more orange tones. Kind of not speckles, but like I don't know how to say it. Yeah, so this one is um 75 merino and 25 nylon, and this is 462 yards, so just a little bit more than the last one. But this is a slightly lower percentage of merino. Hi Zach, welcome in. No, you can vent. I told you, vent as much as you'd like, please. This is the place for it. And I mean it when I say that. This is a safe space, Zach. You're welcome to talk about anything you want to talk about. So, okay, this one, this one is called Electropop, and this is DK weight. This is sparkle yarn, so it has 25 merino, 20% nylon, and 5% stellina. I don't know how that's pronounced, but and so the yardage for this is lower because it's DK, but for 100 grams, this is 231 yards. So, and look at that gorgeous sparkle. Quite nice. You can't really see it that well on camera. So this has mostly a nice deep purple with slightly bluer and redder tones all throughout it. So no, your hair isn't sparkly. I guess that. My friend Ian used to have sparkle in his hair, like little strands of added sparkles. That was really cool. So, all right. So I quite like this one. It's pretty. If I were to keep a yarn, it would be that one, but unfortunately, too poor to be keeping any of these. I'm thinking about putting all the yarns I'm selling in the same bin so I don't mix it with the rest and forget about it. But okay. Now, Black Cat custom yarns. These weren't custom, by the way. These are colorways from the shop, but it's just the name of the brand. So I think the breakdown is similar. I'm just gonna check it real quick so I don't tell you 5 times the same thing. But yeah, all right. So these are 100% merino and 113 113 grams. So these are 280 yards total. So uh, these are all DK. This one is called Rule of Two. A little bit witchy as a name. This is a dark wine red with some like it's a solid color, but through it it's less dyed or more dyed. So the dye didn't really doesn't really penetrate everywhere equally, which makes it a really interesting color in my opinion. So yeah, it's a nice deep red. I quite like this one. So this is more brownish, orangish red with some a kind of rust look to it. This is called Mustafar. I don't know how to pronounce that. I am so sorry. But yeah, darker red, orangish red, quite nice. Yeah, it's a quite nice color indeed. And this is called the spine. I love this gray and this red together. Look at how nice and scary this is. Perfect for horror. I am sad about selling these. But yeah, these are 100% merino, so I do have a reaction to those. But when I saw them, like, these are so pretty. I don't know. I just love them so much. Oh, I have another black cat yarn here, which is the same thing, but in Celebi color. This is a Pokemon one, because this brand does some interesting colorways based on pop culture. So Celebi is a legendary Pokemon for those who don't know. So you have this quite nice green, black, and white, gorgeous yarn. Okay, next, a sip of water because hydration is crucial. Oh, we have the potion yarns here. Potion yarns. I love this label. It's really cool. It's witchy and nice. And look at how fancy this is. Uh, this is Blood on the Staircase. This colorway is Blood on the Staircase. And this is DK weight, 100 grams, 100% merino. I don't really react to this one. Luckily, I made a full shawl out of this and I didn't sneeze, so I was quite happy about that. 231 yards, and yeah, so quite deep red, blood red here. Blood on the staircase red. Quite nice. Okay, next we have Threads by Megan Nicole. So this here, and this is quite a nice. Look at how flexible this is. Soft. It's softly wound. I feel like this is the color with Vampire with a Y. So it has black and red speckles through it. Very, very nice. DK weight nylon blend. It doesn't say the percentage though. Oh yes, it does. Okay, it's just lower. 240. Why did I say 20? 245 yards. Uh, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, as you can see here. So, and this is quite nice, quite soft. I've used some of her other yarns and I loved it. So, yeah. And finally, we have subculture yarn. Two of these in quite Halloweeny colorways. This is Ghost Walk and this is Zombie Pumpkin. Both of these have quite a bit of black running through them, which I like. It makes it quite interesting to me. And so, same breakdown, I think. No, it's a little bit different. This one is 75 merino and 25 nylon. Both of these are fingering weight. Uh, so the only difference is this is 80% merino instead. So, but still with nylon, and this is 100 grams, which is 420 yards, and this is made in Canada. This was mailed in Canada and hand dye in Vancouver, so which is great. Subculture Yarn is a Canadian company, so quite nice, quite good. I love these so much. Beautiful yarns. So this is all for the hand-dyed wool. The only thing I have left to show, well, no, actually I have some acrylics that I'm selling, but I'm not gonna show these because they are like uh, half skeins. I'm gonna show you just two of the regular ones, but most of these are like partial skeins, so I'm not gonna bring them over here and risk destroying them even more than they are currently. Okay, I'm just gonna push this here, make space for more. And this is the Chunky Monkey yarn I said I was selling. This is Aran weight. So it's a weight 4, but it is chunkier than worsted. So look at how springy and soft this is. Quite nice. I like this. 100 grams, which is 116 meters. 5 millimeter needle or hook, and this is 100% anti-peeling acrylic. Excuse me. This is the colorway Scarlet. I have a bunch of these in different colors, but I'm not gonna show all of them. I have them all on Instagram and on Facebook and everywhere. So yeah, and I have some OB kind feathers. This is anti-peeling acrylic as well. So yeah, and this is a green one. I have a bunch of these as well, but a lot of those are partial skeins because I've used this quite a bit. 100% acrylic, 100 grams, 235 meters, 4 millimeter hook or needles, and this is DK. This is a 3 weight. So yeah, quite nice too. I have different colors. I have some purple, some red, some black. So I have this all over my social medias as well. All right. And then I have the stuff I showed her yesterday as well. The Crimkey Stellaris. Whoa! Ow! I just stepped on something that was not meant to be stepped on. So yeah, I have most of the colors for these. I have all of them, but I don't think I'll be selling all of them. I might keep the bright red, the bright blue, and just the nice bright colors, just because I want to keep them. They're so beautiful. But yeah, I might sell most of these, like all these peachy colors. Probably the greens that I don't really use. Yeah, but yeah, so I have these as well. And that's pretty much everything that I'm selling. Okay, just a second. I will put that back so I don't step on it anymore. I'm sorry, this is inconvenient right now. So I'll just put that away and put the cakes back where they belong. Because these are heavy, they take space. So. Oh, come on, I know you can. You can do it. All right. Uh, what is this label? Okay, just trying to put them the right way. So, you're right now. Yeah, I'm figuring out if I want to put them on in this bin or just deal with them later. Okay, I think I'll just deal with this later while I'm not on stream. So, yeah, I'm just gonna put these two back on the shelf real quick. And yeah, so this was everything. I really like the pearl white and the gorgeous blue. Yes, we will have to talk about that. Let me know whenever you have money for that then. I totally understand the need for money, which is why I'm selling everything. But yeah, because these are also gorgeous. It shatters my heart to have to part with these, but at some point you gotta make a choice. Do you want to eat or do you want pretty yarns? And sadly, I want to eat. And I stole most. No, I don't. Didn't stole. I sold. Oh my God, that was a bad wording here. I sold most of my belongings and my collectibles and everything when I went to see Skinny Puppy in the spring and in the fall, because I wanted to make sure I had enough money the first time around. The second time around, a bunch of generous fans ended up paying for my trip, which I was like, that was mind blowing. But the first time around, I sold a bunch of stuff. I sold all my Furl's Candy Shop books. I had a bunch of them. I had like maybe 7 of them. I don't remember how many exactly, but I sold all of those to make sure I could afford to go see Skinny Puppy, because I went VIP and the VIP tickets are quite expensive. Hi, welcome. How are you doing, dear? We just showed every yarn I was destashing. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that is why I am selling out these yarns. Because right now, mm, financially speaking, I'm not doing my worst, but I'm also not doing my best. So just want to make sure I'll have enough for rent this time, and that I'll be able to eat and live comfortably. There are still a few necessities I need that I cannot afford, like cleaning supplies. I really need cleaning supplies really badly right now. Um, I need a bunch of surface cleaner and toilet cleaner and all that stuff. You know, my I need more. I need new gloves because these ones have holes in them, and I cannot work without them anymore. It had a loose thread here, but yeah, I need more. More. No, I need new gloves, and this is a necessity because I need this to work. Oh yeah, vinegar helps, but I don't have any vinegar anymore because I used it all to unclog the drains that my roommate keeps clogging with his hair and everything. So I don't have vinegar anymore, sadly, and this is quite expensive here as well. Weirdly enough, vinegar is expensive. I don't know why it is, but yeah. Like if you wanna use the big ones, you know. Yeah, yeah, I know. It's an unfortunate situation, but I just don't have money to buy anything else than food right now. So, and the only yarn I ever buy is for my orders or gonna use in something I will sell, you know. So either my zombie kitties or some projects that I have a specific idea for. And like this month my only yarn purchase cost me $3 for a bunch of scraps, which was it's quite a good deal I think in my opinion, but also this is probably gonna be my only yarn purchase this month, unless I have some commission that I need yarn for. But you know how it is, yeah, you know, and everything is a struggle. So that's why I always put my links in the description. It's because since I'm not monetized, this is my only way to make money right now. You know the deal. Yeah, life life is hard these days for all of us, I think. Yeah. So today I'm gonna work a bunch more on this huge thing. I need to finish the border. I took a break yesterday since today the office is closed anyway. I decided to just take a break and be easy on my hands, and I got almost almost all the way through the second round of brown here. So nice. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, no, this is the first. Okay, no, no, I didn't go as far as I thought. Huh. I still have a bunch. I still have all this way. Oh no, this is the third. Is it the second? What? What's going on here? Oh, okay. Yes, I only have this left on the second. Oh, okay. I really thought I was like messing up something here for a second. All right, I'll go get the skein real quick and we'll do a little chat while I crochet for a while. Not sure it's gonna be very long though, because my roommate just went out, but I don't think he'll be out for very long today. Yeah, okay. Brand new skin of superwash merino, which makes my nose die. These are famous for yarn spills. Okay, I didn't get yarn spilled this time. Great. Yeah, it is huge. It's 7 by 4 feet. The guy insisted on it being the biggest blanket in the universe because he says his feet always get uncovered and he wanted to make sure. Hi, welcome in, Moonrose. Happy to see you here. I just showed all the yarns I'm destashing. And now we're going to work on my blanket. for a commission. Almost finished with this blanket. I am so happy to be putting this project behind me. Yesterday, I streamed a second time after the first one, and I talked about my frustrations with this project, as well as with my testers who have all ghosted me essentially because I did the tester call for Santa hat, and none of my testers are replying anymore. But yes, sometimes it's just something you deal with as a designer, you know. It's life, it happens. So I'm gonna have to put another tester call. Probably not now. I think I'll wait the next holiday season to be honest, or test it just a little bit before that, or maybe a Christmas in July testing. That could be cool. But yeah, I'm sad about the lack of interest for that pattern, but sometimes it happens, you know. Sometimes you go with the flow, and I was commissioned to do a 9x5 blanket for a woman who is 6'7". Wow, that is huge. That's almost that's taller than Kevin Key, and that guy is a freaking giant. I'm sure you know, but Kevin is really tall, and that is taller than him. Hi, welcome in, Granny D. How are you doing? Hi, Nana Michelle. We'll be listening and lurking, working on Speedy Granny root pattern. Cool. I like Secret Yarnery. I used to watch her videos quite a bit. Right now, I'm trying to figure out where I left the pattern. Here. Where? 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 Not here. Ah, there. Okay. What's annoying with huge blankets like this is you have to put it on your lap when you work, and it gets so hot. Like this is big. Yeah, she's pretty cool. And okay, all right, just a few more stitches with that yarn. See the tail? It's quite short right now. I just want to shorten it just a little bit more. Then I'll join in the next one. Um, so for the people who are just joining, uh, I just showed all the yarns I'm destashing, and so if you want to see that, you can watch from the beginning. And so I showed a bunch of hand-dyed yarns and some special yarns such as mohair and a bunch of stuff. You'll see I have some cotton yarns, you know, the big cotton cakes that you make shawls with. So yeah, just a bunch of different stuff. Okay, just taking out a few stitches here. I went a bit too far. Okay. Now. And then we join this in. Hi, Yolanda, welcome in. So, and then we work over the tail, and after that, I'll weave them back and forth. I just do a simple knot, not a double knot, because I don't want this to be bulky and annoying. So it's just to both put both strands together without it getting tight. But yeah, After that, I will be weaving it back and forth as I'm finished with this color. And I'm anticipating making 5 rounds total of this brown here. I had 4 rounds of the sand color. I don't know how it will look having different stripes around the border, different sized stripes. What do you guys think? Should I keep it at 4 rounds for every color just so it's equal? Or do you think it'll be okay if I do 5 instead and then have a different thickness for every stripe? What do you think? Yeah, no, we were joking about Obi-Wan Kenobi because I said instead of I said Hobie, the brand Hobie one because I was talking about one yarn, but then I started laughing and I said I said Obi-Wan. So that's why we were talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. Okay, so you think varying the stripes will be fine, leather. That's good. I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that. And also, it makes it so I reach the desired length sooner. Because right now I am at 42 inches and I need to reach 48 inches. This is just for the width. The length is quite bigger. But yeah. Whoops. Working through the threads here. Yeah, we were just being silly. We were being silly Canadian goose. Yesterday I did a huge. Oh, welcome in, Don. I'm happy to see you here. Yesterday I did a huge stream on Facebook. I streamed for like an hour and a half, maybe more. I don't know exactly. Oh, lots of people coming in. Welcome, everyone. And yeah, so I was working on that on stream on Facebook, and someone tried to join me and talk, but she kept getting kicked out for some reason, and her camera didn't want to show, which was unfortunate. And so, if anyone knows why cameras don't want to work when you add someone in a stream, let me know because I am lost. And this is a person I met at an Ogre concert in 2018 and who is a big fan of Ogre and Skinny Puppy as well. So, yeah, I met her there. Yeah, and she was gonna join my live stream, but then everything went wrong with that. So, that was funny. And I've talked about her on here before. So if you have seen a lot of my lives, you might have heard about that. And you might know who I'm referring to. There's a whole story behind that. Hi, Mr. Yarndall. So, and obviously yesterday during my stream, I talked about Skinny Puppy for like half an hour. And I broke down all the different albums and how the vibes and everything was for each one of them. Because depending if you're more into the darker stuff or the more not cheerful, because Skinny Puppy is not very cheerful, but the more dancey stuff, I broke that down for people. So Hmm. I'm missing something here. I'm so glad Mrs. C had a great turnout for her first live. I don't know who you're talking about, but that's awesome. I have to admit I don't watch as many streams as I want to watch, just because normally when I work I get very focused, either that or I listen to music or I watch a show. And yeah, because my ears are kind of weird in that way. If I'm doing something else, I stop hearing whatever is playing in the background. And I forget to listen, if it makes sense. My brain is not a multitasking kind of brain. Again, I'm not sure who you're talking about. It might even be someone I know, but right now I'm struggling to remember. I don't have a good memory of names and faces, so I might be just completely forgetting who it is. I'm so sorry about that. It's not that I don't care. It's really just my brain is not the remembering kind of brain. It's the struggle of being neurodivergent. Mrs. C's cottage is a beloved member of the Yarny community. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that. I'm sorry. I've not been a part of this community for a very long time. Just being honest here, I'm quite new to the streaming community as well. I've been watching a few friends of mine for a while, but I've not been a part of it myself. And yeah, so I'm sorry. I know that I sound very careless about that. I'm not. I do care. I'm just not in the know about a lot of things, and my eyes are hurting right now. I'll check that after the stream. I'll check that after the stream, cause yeah, cause this is a video. It's gonna make uh, cause this is gonna make sounds, and I don't want it to um like I don't know how to explain. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna check after the live stream. Just remind me. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I feel bad for not knowing right now. Um, I feel like every time I mess something up, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I understand, Don. I'm sorry for not knowing about that. Really, I feel like now I should show more love and care to my fellow YouTubers, and I kind of feel like I'm failing people. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna rectify that. I'm a person who struggle watching a lot of different content because to me when something is new and it's not something I know about, it takes me a long time to get into that because it's a lot of anxiety. And I know I sound like I'm justifying myself right now, but it's true. Like, even Skinny Puppy, it took me years to get into that, and now that I know about it, I don't even listen to any other music. So it's just, I'm like that. I get into very restrictive things, and then I don't really know about other stuff, if that makes sense. I'm not a person who watch like 10,000s of people. Yeah, I know, but I want to be giving love to my community, and I want to be giving back because you guys have been awesome. But yeah, I struggle getting into things. It's an autism trait, actually. And I know it's not an excuse at all, but yeah, have been having problems with that my whole life because in the communities I'm a part of, I often get um, a lot of crap for not knowing things. Like, people in the industrial scene always feel weird about the fact that I don't know any other bands and I just listen to Skinny Puppy. It's just an example right now because it's what I know about, but yeah, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I love Skinny Puppy, but I'm not even into industrial. But it's kind of the same thing for the yarn community. I know the very few people I know, and I've not really explored beyond that, if that makes sense. And I always struggle to get into new content unless it's suggested to me. Um, like, if a person talks about another one on stream, I might check that, but by myself, exploring things is not something I have very much ease with. Sup, fam? There's how many people YouTubing it these days. Yeah, I know. Super fan. Oh, I'm a super Skinny Puppy fan for sure. That is for sure. When the vocalist of the band knows you by name, you are a big fan. But to be honest, like, to be fair, Ogre knows the name of everyone online because he lurks in the Facebook group all the time. He reads the posts, and he doesn't really interact much with people. He did while he was on tour, but right now he's done, and I don't think he will ever come back to the Facebook group, to be honest with you. But he does that. He does. So whenever you meet him in person, he's like, "Hey, are you this person?" And you're like, "How the hell do you know my name?" But he knows. He knows everyone. He remembers everything that ever happened in life. That guy is insane. That guy's brain is insane. He knows everything. You could ask him, like, uh you could ask him anything. Ask him about climate change. Ask him about science. Ask him about history. He knows. He knows everything there is to know, and he's into art history and a bunch of stuff. He's really awesome. He's a big fan of art, like, I mean, like, not not classical art, but just art in general, like paintings and such. He's into that, which I find amazing because I studied art history for a long time, and it's been my main focus for quite a while, actually. And so, yeah, I know I talk about this all the time, but that is just how it is with autism sometimes is your special interest takes a lot of space in your heart, and I've been focusing on that community as well, so I've not had much space for other communities I do want to expand into, like I said. So yeah, I am going to check the links you people give me. I always try to check after the stream. I feel bad for not opening it right away, but like I said, if I open that, the video will start and then it will play in the background, and yeah, that's gonna be annoying for the people watching. So I subscribed to a bunch of you actually, and I also noticed that for some reason YouTube keep unsubscribing me from people, and it does that to a lot of people. I've noticed. I've seen a lot of people talk about that problem. Hyperfocus. Uh no, this is not the same thing. A special interest and an hyperfocus is different. Hyperfocusing is when you spend hours on end on one thing and you forget to eat and drink and do other stuff. But a special interest. And then there is a hyperfixation, which is completely different as well. A hyperfixation is something you get interested in instantly, and you will do for you will do that every day for a while until you get tired of it. But it's not the same thing as a special interest. Special interest is very specific, it's very intense, and it's continuing through time. So you could do a special interest for years at a time, you know? And so Skinny Puppy for me is a special interest just because I've been listening constantly and being part of the community and interacting with uh, fans and everything for a solid year. And even before that, for 10 years, it's been one of my favorite bands, and I've been uh, consistently into it, if it makes sense. So yeah, Skinny Puppy is a special interest, but in hyperfixation, for example, sometimes I get into old bands I used to love. No hate, please, but I used to listen to a lot of Billy Talent as a teenager and as a kid. And so recently I got a hyperfixation, and I would listen to like uh, 10 specific songs on repeat all day. So that would be a hyperfixation, but now I'm past that phase and I don't really listen to it anymore. So here lies the difference is a hyperfixation you will do for a few hours every day, and until that passes, and you will be really really into it for a while. It's a very intense interest until everything falls apart and you basically forget about it, you know? But yeah, I've been a Skinny Puppy fan for 10 years more or less. And I'm so sorry people. I know I keep talking about this, and I know it must be getting old sometimes. Like Guns N' Roses, also Creed. I'm not sure. What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm sorry. I'm subscribed to very many people, but I only keep up with a handful. Yeah, me too. I'm subscribed to, yeah, to like I watch a lot of Katie being creative. I love her channel. She shows tips for people who do markets and such. She's a crocheter. She makes those large blanket yarn plushies, which she sells at markets, and she has a small business. She makes patterns and such as well. So, if any of you don't know her, I'll put her channel just a second. Katie being creative, it's called. I'll put the link. I'm typing it out right now. That is why you're hearing that. But yeah, she is cool. And so yeah, she does these market breakdowns, and she gives advice on what works and what doesn't work. And so, and she has lists of like easy patterns to make, no sew patterns, things that will sell well, that are popular, and things like that. So it's really helpful. Hi, welcome in, Michi. How are you doing? Living my tummy. Thank you. Yeah, get some rest. Rest is important. So, and I also watch. Yeah, there's a few channels I watch. I used to be very much into alt nuts, but I have not watched their videos or their live streams in quite a while. But Kayla is very cool. They show a lot of scary stuff, Halloween stuff, horror themed things. So I like them quite a bit. And yeah, but I've not watched their channel in a while, just because I think I lost interest in the people in there, lost interest in me. Meaning, I don't know, a bunch of people on there don't really like me. So that is why, I don't know, sometimes I will lurk and not really interact but watch for the content. But yeah, I used to interact quite a bit in the chat and everything, but I don't really do that anymore. But I like their channel still. It's You watched Kayla yesterday. I think I saw you a few times over there. But yeah, they used to stream quite often too. They would stream twice a week for 2 hours at a time, which was a lot, and I think it was too much for them. And so they toned it down a bit, which is perfectly fine, of course. I stream every day just because I don't have anything better to do right now. And while I'm working on orders, it's very easy to do that for me. And when I say I don't have anything better to do, I no, that's not what I mean. I mean more that how can I say this? I mean, I don't have a day job, and I don't have a lot of responsibility. My responsibilities are my small business, my crochet business, So I can do that personally. And so yeah, but I do appreciate all the suggestions, and I've subscribed to a bunch of you people. I'm very forgetful, so if I ever forget to check out something, remind me after a stream, because usually during the streams I have all the intention of checking it out, then I forget. And like I said, it's just hard for me to I hang out on YouTube for the friends I've made and their company. Yeah, me too. Please go check out Yarn Geek. I know Yarn Geek. I've checked I've checked out Yarn Geek. Yeah. I think I might even be subscribed. My hands are freezing right now. I don't know what's up with this weather, but I keep upping the thermostat and it doesn't work. But yeah, I watch less yarn content than I used to just because I would watch a lot of tutorials and advice and things, and now I kind of do my own thing unless I need to look up a specific technique or something. So I do still hang out with people in their lives and whatnot, but yarn specific videos and such I watch a lot less of. I still watch hauls and things because it's really nice to look at. It's basically a stim for me who is autistic, just looking at the colors and the textures and everything on screen. So yeah, I especially like Halloween yarn hauls. I will watch them absolutely all the time and get completely lost in the feeling of watching yarn on the screen. I'm totally obsessed with that. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I find owls to be so satisfying. You're a mod on her channel. That is cool. Oh, you know each other. That's awesome. I don't think she knows me, but I've seen some of the videos and the content. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit forgetful sometimes. So when I hear a name, it can take me a while to place in my mind what it is associated with. And this is mindless, non stimulating work that I'm doing right now, just putting a DC border on a blanket. So my mind isn't really working, if it makes sense. Me, the ADHD, the old ADHD, because I'm autistic as well, crocheter, just getting lost in their thoughts as they are crocheting. That is what is happening right now. Okay. Now this is going so slow. I don't know why, but the first four rounds were very, very quick. It's not like I'm adding a bunch of stitches, just adding like 16 stitches per round. But yeah, I've made my crochet playlist open now. That's cool. I think I'll go check that out later. I have a big playlist for crochet stuff as well. I think it's unlisted, I'm not sure. I'll check that after and I'll make it public if it's not. But I have a big collection of tutorials and of yarn adjacent content. You got cold coffee, that sounds awesome. I don't drink coffee. Caffeine doesn't suit me. On Christmas Day, I went out with my parents for lunch, and we had a bunch of good food and everything. But after that, we went to a cafe next door because the restaurant we were in, the bathrooms were out of order, and the guy harassed me until I got a latte. And after drinking the latte, I was all shaky and jittery from the caffeine. It really doesn't suit me. Just after one latte, mind you. I put a bunch of sugar in it also because I cannot stand the taste. But I should have gotten a cappuccino. I can handle cappuccinos a little bit more, and they're smaller in size. Well, at that place, they were smaller in size. One of my favorite drinks is the iced cappuccino from Tim Hortons. Um, Anyway, I cannot do caffeine for some reason. I don't know if it's the ADHD because ADHD people are affected in a different way. Usually, caffeine either doesn't wake us up or it makes us all shaky and weird, or it makes us sleepy. And most of the time, it makes me sleepy as well. And it just makes me feel really weird and ill. I don't know. I'm just ranting about coffee right now. I like tea though. Hot cocoa. That is good. So that would be like a mocha, right? Mm. I do like it mixed with hot cocoa. Hot iced tea. I like iced tea. I like most teas. I uh like herbal tea the most, but yeah, cherry tea, delicious. Mint tea, one of my favorites. Yeah, I don't like orange tea though. I don't know, but it tastes so weird. Yesterday I got an offer on some of my boots I'm selling because I have a bunch of goth platform boots for sale. And the person offered me a ridiculous price. I sell them. They are demonia. You know the ones with all the buckles and the heavy pieces of metal on them, like the square. I was selling those, and someone offered me $150, and that's completely ridiculous. These are new. I've worn them twice, and I was just like, yeah, yeah, no, a little bit more, and you're gonna have to pay for shipping as well, my dear. So I have a collection of golf boots that I don't wear because most of them either don't fit me or hurt my the back of my feet. They rub against it. So these are the Ranger. Not sure which exactly, but yeah. And I'm selling those as well. But look how big. Lovely. I love these boots, but they rub on the back of my heels, and so that hurts. All right. So I have a cupboard above my stove, which is filled with different types of tea. And so, and I have little samples from a shop. I got them years ago. They must not be really good anymore, but it gave me an idea of what I liked. So if anyone is looking to get into tea, just get a sampler and feel out what you like. You'll get some nice flavors and things. I might try to see if it's still um, decent because I've packed them quite tightly, so they might still be okay. I'll see about that. I have 2 tins of birthday cake tea, and it's disgusting. It tastes so weird. It's really sweet, but it's weird. I do like Black Forest tea though. I think it was from David's tea. I'm not sure, but Black Forest is my favorite cake. So I quite enjoyed the tea with it. It's a little bit too sweet, but also I just like the under flavors of it. If it makes sense. I'm sorry. I could talk about these. What are your favorite teas? You people watching, please let me know because we've talked about this a bunch. But yeah, let us know what you like. Maybe you have some nice suggestions for me. I still have a bag of Santa's Secret from David's Tea, and it's really nice because it has little candy canes in there. And yeah, it's so cute. Little red candy canes. So yeah, let us know what you're drinking. Could be right now, or what you like to drink usually. I like to mix my tea sometimes. That's cool. You have a large mug. I do have large mugs too. Right now, I'm using this one right here most of the time. Oh, I'm sorry for the noise. This is a cute Halloween mug. But I have a very big Beetlejuice mug. You know, like the almost as big as a soup bowl. The big ones like these. And it's nice for mixes as well. And it's really cool. I know you don't like orange, but mandarin orange spice is wicked. Plain old, nasty iced tea crystals, and the mug with some hot water. Yeah, I've tried that. It was not my thing personally. My old roommate used to work at a tea shop, and that's how I got a bunch of tea because there are a lot of flavors he didn't like, so he just gave them all to me. 'Cause I'm not picky when it comes to tea. I like most of them. So yeah, that's how my cupboard got completely filled with a bunch of different ones. And he gave me Morocco mint and a bunch of different mint teas that I still enjoy to this day. I got a huge giant tin of peppermint tea and it makes me so happy. And of spearmint tea as well. I love both, and I have a mix of both of them together. Quite interesting flavor. I kind of want to make myself some tea right now. I'll finish this uh, bundle of yarn that I have sitting on my desk, and after that, I'll go start the water, make myself a good tea. Uh, I don't know which one I will have. Maybe some black tea. That would be good. I know it's got a lot of caffeine. I can handle it actually. It's one of the rare caffeinated things that my heart and soul loves. Because usually it's a struggle. There is one I really loved that I tried that was in a shop back where I used to live in Saint Jean sur Richelieu. The place is called Tome 2. It's like a tabletop game shop, but they have tea and they have snacks and everything, and it's great. And they had kiwi and lychee, I think, flavored tea. I don't remember. I know it had kiwi in there, but it was so good, you guys. And they serve it with the little big thing. So you get quite a bit of tea and it's cheap as well. And it's just a nice place to go, to be honest. I used to hang out there all the time with friends and such. We would go there to study and to work on school projects. They had big nice tables. So yeah, I miss my old city sometimes. So I have to go back there at some point, but the bus fares are quite expensive, which is okay. It's like a 1 hour ride, but right now not something I can afford. And they have an amazing tattoo shop there. I have a bunch of tattoos, as I'm sure you've seen on stream, but yeah. I got most of my tattoos when I was living in Saint Jean. Um, and yeah, a bunch of tattoo shops I still go to. I've not gone to for a while because I don't have money to get tattooed, but yeah. And one of them was called, I don't remember. It's some type of word that has to do with blue. I'm really not sure I remember the name of the tattoo shop, but it was good. And I kind of befriended the people there. They know me and expect me as well. I've not gone in a few years, so if I go back, they'll probably remember me, you know. But I used to get some flash pieces done. So I have a bunch of them on my legs. I'm not gonna show you because that would involve a lot of twisting myself and such. My grandma would grow her own peppermint. Oh, that is awesome. My aunt does that. I'm waiting to get my memorial tattoo of my son. Oh my goodness. That it must be intense, I bet. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, memorial pieces are awesome. I have a bunch of memorial tattoos. I have a few for my mom actually. I have a bunch of peonies, red peonies on my arm that I got for my mother because she grew them in front of her house. So I got that for her. And I also got a tombstone with her year of passing. So which is another memorial tattoo. Yeah, I have a few of them. I said that maybe in the future I'm gonna do a video with all my tattoos, but that will not happen yet. 7 years. Money. Oh, yeah, money issue. Well, I hope you manage to get that soon. I've not gotten tattooed in like maybe 3 years or something. I used to go to conventions and such. Tattoo conventions are quite cool, but your wallet empties very quickly. Like I would go twice over the weekend and get like 6 tattoos all at once in 2 days. That's my big record is 6 tattoos in 2 days, and don't do it, people. It is intense. You will get sick and you will feel ill. Yeah, but I was crazy, so I did that. I'm still a bit crazy, but I'm sick and more disabled than I was. So after 1 or 2 tattoos, I'm pretty much done in a day, you know. But it was crazy that time. I got 6 flash pieces over the weekend. I went to a Friday the 13 event before going to the convention, and I got 2 tattoos there. And after that, I went to the convention. I got 4 more tattoos. I am a lost cause. I had money back then. I don't anymore. I had quite a bit of money. Spent a lot of it on tattoos, but you know, that's forever, so it's not something I regret by any means. If you are a person who has tattoos, you know what I mean by that. Sometimes you can get really attached to some of the pieces you get. If only my best friend was still living here, I would have had it a long time ago. Does your friend do tattoos or something like that? I wish I was friends with tattoo artists, to be honest. But also, if I was, I would pay them more because I want to encourage their art, you know? I'm that kind of person who is like, oh yeah, you're a friend of mine, you do art, take all my money now, you know? It's snowy today. It's got quite a bit of snow outside. It's pretty. And I like slow falling snow. You know, when you just see a bunch of uh, big snowflakes slowly falling to the ground. It's such a beautiful ambience, and I think it's so pretty and kind of romantic as well. So yeah, I am a big snow lover. Winter is obviously my favorite season, as I'm sure you can tell. It's quite obvious, isn't it? Winter is my favorite season, says the person named Winter. So yeah, some crochet, some tea, some tattoos. Those are things that are necessary to make a person happy. And after that, it will be time for me to eat. So, in a few minutes, there, I might actually leave you guys. I'm sorry I got a little bit insecure earlier, but yeah, sometimes it happens because when you get told all your life that you do things wrong, it can become a little bit difficult to deal with that stuff. And when people say things that you don't necessarily understand, you start to feel guilty about it. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to put all of this on you guys. Yeah. Look at this, it's curling up because it's too tight. This is why I am adding more stitches to my corner, more increases to make it looser a little bit, and then I'll block this. But I think it will be okay. I really don't want to have to frog all of this because there's like 2 or 3 days of work in there in the border of that blanket. And you've convinced me I'm gonna do different thicknesses in the borders. I think it will look pretty neat. I suppose if I press send it will help. Yeah. 12, no, 11 in one day. 11? Heh, that is a lot, and that's awesome. I'm kind of envious. How many tattoos do you have in total? I have 39. So I'm curious to know what's everyone's big number. How many tattoos do you all have? Let us know. Most of mine are flash pieces and spots that I took from cancellations my artists had, and days and flash nights because I used to go to those quite a bit, or fundraisers. A lot of artists I support do fundraisers, and so I went to their tattoo events. I got a bunch of them. I have a few custom pieces as well. My ogre tattoo is a custom piece. I will show it sometime. I can show it right now, actually. Okay. Phone is charged, so I can show you my ogre tattoo. Ogre fans will recognize this. Just a second, I gotta figure out where the tattoo folder is on my phone. There you go. This is my ogre tattoo. This is a custom piece and it is really good. I love it. This is my favorite one. Look at the amount of detail. If I make this big. Look at his teeth. Oh yeah, by the way, Ogre is now missing 4 teeth because he lost them during his final tour with Skinny Puppy. But but look at the coloring, all the like traces of green in there, and look at the red highlight for lighting, which is amazing. So yeah, well, okay. I have a bunch of tattoos. I have a Gengar. I have this dagger. I have this one as well on my leg. This one. Okay, so I'm at the end here. You have 28. That's awesome. Oh, you have branding. That's cool. You had over 50 piercings. Right now, I only have my stretch ears and my septum. I used to have a lip piercing, but I took that out because it was so annoying. It kept getting uh, sore and swollen. So I have this one. I love this one. So as you can see, the style I go for is like neo-trad, old school. So I have a bunch of old school and neo-trad tattoos. The reason I upped the contrast is because the photo didn't show the actual colors. So this is more accurate to what it looked like when it was fresh. So yeah, so you can see this is just the stencil and the drawing when it was just done. This is my red peony tattoo that I got for my mom. There are 3 big ones in there. Takes most of my upper arm. I quite like it. I'm sorry about the reflection of the window. I kept the flash pieces when I could. I have a tattoo of Bella Lugosi. It says "suck it" at the bottom here. I quite like this one. Vampire lips. A little haunted house with bats on there. This is not a tattoo. This is just a sticker from the Instagram post. So this is my peonies before they were colored. Wait, as you can see, quite nice. Even in black and gray, they looked really good. Little strawberry, which is a flash I got at a convention. A cat. Minnie Mouse, vintage Minnie Mouse actually. And this is a moth. I love those. They're so pretty. This is one of the Friday the 13th flash that I talked about that I got. And another one. And so I got this. This was for the Still Not Asking for It event. Still Not Asking for It is a charity. They raise money for women who are abused in a way that I will not talk about on stream because it's very heavy. But yeah, they raised funds for that, which is awesome. So this is why I got a big heart that says no. This is the tombstone with my mom's death date. My mom's passing. This was a flash for Valentine's Day. I quite like it. It's so cute. With the hearts and the little pearls on there. Quite cute. Little pendant of skull in red. Quite cool as well. A big cobra. Big old school cobra. I love this tattoo. Nice neotrad beetle, quite colorful, right? I like this one so much. One of my favorite tattoos. This is just a tattoo I got on my thigh of some spider lady. Quite cool as well. But look at the flash. The flash piece is quite better. So yeah, I showed this one already. Okay, so these are just the flash pieces I got. But I have all these tattoos. This is a bird skull and it's backwards. You don't have any tattoos. too many things you like and you can't decide. I feel that. No, I don't, but I'll check her out for sure. And I have these chains that was a flash as well for a flash day. Little cherry hearts. I got that as well as a flash. Another flash. I quite like this one. It's cool. Oh no, this one is custom because the tattoo artist had already done the flash I wanted. So she made one for me. So yeah. And oh wow, I love this one. It is really cheeky and really fun. Quite my vibe, if you ask me. Well, okay. And so a little spider, which is a gap filler. I had a gap on my arm. It's right here actually. Little coffin nails. These are roses I have on my arm actually. My forearm. Okay. Whoa. So I just have a bunch of photos. This was my first tattoo. Love life, it says. I don't like it anymore and it's in the way of my other tattoos and I hate that, so. And this is a big tie piece. Quite like it. Was another flash. I quite like this one. The heart rope, quite cool. And I have a bunch of bats on the back of my neck. Right now they are so faded. I got I have to get that gone over at some point, but yeah. This is on my wrist. I want to get that retouched quite a bit. I want it reworked actually. I want a proper nice rose, and this one is not really well done. So yeah. So this was my first ever tattoo. A bunch of other photos. I showed this one last time on camera. My nice little uh crystal. So, and this is all. So yeah, I have 39 tattoos. My 40th tattoo is probably gonna be Skinny Puppy, but yeah. Well, anyway, I'm gonna make myself some tea and I'm going to eat soon. So I want to thank you all for watching and chatting with me and keeping me company as I work on my commission. So thanks everyone, and I hope you have an excellent day. And yeah, so much love, everyone. Bye. Um, there's something I wanted to say. So yeah, oh yeah, about the yarn destash I showed at the beginning of the stream. If you want to see what yarns I have that I'm getting rid of, watch the beginning of this video. It will be available on my account. So, and if you're interested in any of them, I have the links in the description. You can write to me on Instagram. And if you want to see photos of my stuff or whatever, of any of those I have to sell, like write to me on Instagram or anywhere else, and I can show that to you. So and we can talk about it. So all of these yarns I'm selling, yeah, I'm not using them. So yeah, contact me and let me know if you're interested. So thank you, everyone. I hope you have a good day. I said that 5 seconds ago. I'm sorry. But yeah, bye. Thank you. Have a great day, Yolanda.